Global greetings to the distinguished guests of this important conference, Mine Action, the Path to Reaching Sustainable Development Goals. Earlier this month, I was honored to be invited to the home of Alfred Nobel by the International Eurasia Press Fund when the World Food Prize laureate was announced, the Nobel Peace Prize of Agriculture. It was a fitting location to receive this news, as Alfred Nobel invented dynamite in 1866. Yet on May 9th, it was this same dynamite that I used to detonate 6 anti-tank mines in the fields of Karabakh, as the brave deminers of ANAMA led me through the toxic minefields. Today, I'm speaking to you from our Kühn family home in San Rafael, California, where the vision of turning mines to vines began in September 1997, a dream of turning minefields into thriving vineyards and orchards worldwide. Yet a quarter of a century later, this critical work is only just beginning. The importance of cultivating peace through agriculture has never been more important, as we live in a world with an estimated 100 million landmines and UXOs in over 60 countries, nearly 1/3 of our planet. Azerbaijan is among the most heavily mined countries in the world, with over 1 million landmines and unexploded ordnance contaminating the once lush vineyards which produce some of the world's finest wines. The grapevine represents the seeds we have in common rather than those which separate us. Whether a fine bottle of wine, fresh grapes, or raisins, we must unite as humanity to heal the wounds of war across all borders as we seek to turn blood into wine, killing fields into vineyards, swords into plowshares, and yes, mines into vines. On March 4th, 2022, I took my first footsteps into the minefields of Azerbaijan in tribute to International Women's Day. It was only a week after the war in Ukraine had begun. Yet today, it is shocking to realize that over 30% of Ukraine is now contaminated by landmines and UXO, a country once known as the breadbasket of Europe. As the brave deminers of ANAMA led me through the former vineyards of Karabakh, it was a bittersweet moment to hear the blast of 8 anti-tank mines. And then a deep sigh, only to realize that millions more remain buried in this fertile land, once known as the Black Garden, for lush purple grapes. Today, it is a black garden riddled with toxic landmines tempting the footstep of a farmer or the sandal of a child, picking flowers for their mothers. On this occasion of Mother's Day 2023, I returned to Karabakh to visit the village of Mr. Umud Mirazayev, president of IEPF, to personally witness the devastation of war that destroyed his beloved homeland of Fuzili. Standing on the edge of a minefield, nearly 50 women greeted me with warm hugs, as they had never seen an American mother visit their remote village. One by one, they shared devastating stories of losing husbands, sons, and children to the explosive remnants of war. Together, we signed a proclamation to eradicate landmines from the face of this earth and restore the land with regenerative agriculture. As women, we bear the seeds of life, and we stand in solidarity with the mothers around the world who lose their children to war. Yet this global initiative to turn mines to vines may not come quickly enough. As I personally visited the hospital to hold the hand of a young father, Khazar Babashov, age 34, who tragically stepped on a landmine only a few weeks ago on April 26, 2023. Looking into his eyes, he told me of his 3 young children under the age of 4, as his mother wept over my shoulder. My only promise, I will do all within my power to raise global landmine awareness so that young fathers like himself would never have to suffer the loss of a leg with an uncertain future on how to provide for his family. As humanity, we must go further and use this platform of this important conference to call forth the 18th Sustainable Development Goal, the eradication of landmines worldwide. For the existing 17 Sustainable Development Goals cannot be accomplished when there are landmines in the ground. I applaud the leadership of President Aliyev of Azerbaijan for supporting our Roots of Peace IEPF letter sent to Secretary General Antonio Guterres in tribute to the signing of the United Nations Charter in my homeland of San Francisco, California, on June 26, 1945. During my recent visit, we planted Roots of Peace trees, hundreds of trees of life, in multiple gardens throughout Azerbaijan. I trust that these trees may bear fruit for future generations to thrive. And one day, these tall trees will serve as a reminder of the day when the world united in Baku to eradicate these seeds of hatred caused by landmines from the one earth we share. Inshallah. As the proud laureate of the World Food Prize 2023, I hope that you will join me in Des Moines, Iowa on October 24th, United Nations Day, and show the world the accomplishments made from this historic gathering of leaders in Baku, Azerbaijan, for this extraordinary conference. Together, may we turn minds to vines and plant the roots of peace on earth now.